Hi everybody, welcome to Theo and Olaf. With me is Theo, our kitty cat, and Olaf, our Samoyed doggy. And today we'll be talking about our big move. If you subscribe to our newsletter already, you know where we're going. But if not, we'll tell you right now. We are currently based in the Bay Area, and we are planning to move to Washington, and specifically to the suburbs of Seattle. I'm personally very excited about it because my family is there. I grew up there. It is a little bit cheaper than the Bay Area. Bay Area is very expensive to live in. So we just bought a house in the Seattle area, and we're very excited for Olaf to finally have a yard to play in and for Theo to roam around and climb on bigger spaces. So in today's video, we'll talk about what the move has been like for our pets, and we'll share some tips for you when it comes to packing and moving your pets. So let's talk about how the move has been for Olaf. Olaf hasn't been nervous or anxious about the move. However, all these boxes have taken up a lot of space. We've had to move a ton of boxes to the basement downstairs. But still, there's a lot of boxes, and Olaf is confined mostly to this corner area where his crate and his feeding area is. It's really difficult to even play with him indoors with his toys or to even give him his chews because they get lost under things very easily. So we've been taking Olaf mostly outside to play, and he's been doing well with that. Theo, on the other hand, has been a bit more anxious about the move. He isn't running away from us or hiding, but one thing we did notice is that he is leaving poop around the apartment a lot more. So sometimes we'll find dried up clumps of poop on the vinyl area. Sometimes when it's fresh, we've even seen on the carpet, and that's not fun to clean up. So we're gonna keep an eye on it, and hopefully it's nothing serious, and hopefully it will pass. So now we're going to provide you some tips when it comes to packing and moving alongside your pets. My first tip for you is to be strategic and intentional about where you do your packing. For us, we do our packing in the living area. That is away from Theo's safe spaces, so he doesn't have to see as many boxes or hear all the tape going around. And if you have a cat, I would say be sure to keep their essentials there and pack them at the last minute. These essentials include their cat bed, cat trees, and their litter box. So don't move those until you're finally out. And if you have a dog, especially one that's a little bit more prone to anxiety, under stressful situations, they may pee or poop in areas that they may not usually go to. And if you have a dog that's more of a chewer, be careful of them chewing on boxes or even your furniture. My second tip for you is to not pack away your pet's essentials, especially if you're traveling further away or even out of state. Eric and I have backpacks for Theo and Olaf that have all their essentials. So this is Olaf's backpack, and this is Theo's backpack. In Olaf's backpack, we have this compact chuck-it toy, so he can still play fetch while we're traveling, something to chew on. We have a travel bowl, which collapses so we can more easily store away his food and his water bowl. We have some shelf-safe food, which doesn't require refrigeration. And for Theo, we have his bowl for his food and water, some canned food, and then a travel-sized version of his litter, which is great. You don't have to carry the whole giant box of litter for your cat. If you are moving farther away, my third tip for you is to make sure you take lots of breaks, especially for your dog. Your dog will need a potty break. They'll need a break to run around and play. So if you're on a rush to get to your destination, make sure you factor in probably a couple hours to make sure that your dog has all the breaks that he or she needs, and you may get to your destination a little bit later than expected. If your travel time is especially long, I would suggest spending a night or two somewhere just to make sure you're well rested and you're not rushed. My fourth and final tip is to manage your stress levels. Packing and moving can be very stressful, especially if you're under a tight deadline. So if you are stressed out, your pets can probably absorb that stress and also feel stressed out as well. So I would say manage it to the best extent as possible. So that's it for our moving update and our tips for you. If you have moved with pets before, we would love to know how your experience was and if you have any advice for us. But we will keep you posted on how our move goes. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.